What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about each and every one of the new lightning strike players added into NBA 2K25 MyTEAM, including some diamonds. We see diamond Doug Christie, who normally is a good 3-and-D option, DeMarcus Cousins, who could be a budget big that can shoot, and including amethyst DeAndre Ayton. And I'm not going to spend a ton of time talking right now about this card. We'll get into him when I get there, but should be your best budget big in the game. I'm a fan of the budget cards in this drop, which we'll get to in a second. Now, we see a ton of cards in this drop. 45 different cards. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely insane. But let's start off with the golds. Now, I'm only going to talk about a gold if the card is good. The rest of these gold cards, I'm really going to skip through. This is a center at 7 feet tall that can shoot. He's got 30-some speed, though. But again, we just don't see good gold cards. So it's not really worth my time to sit up here and talk about any of these cards unless they end up being good. You guys can see for yourself, guys. These cards are all pretty bad here. Even that card had like 60-some speed. It's just tough. And stuff. We've only really seen one good gold card in the entire game. Other than that, these cards are pretty dog water. Even Frank up here, 30 speed. It's just never going to get the job done. Brad Sellers has a 73 ball. Is he a 7-foot small forward? What in the world? 7-foot small forward? That's kind of crazy. Still not good, though. 43 ball for this small forward. D. Brown, 6'2". Not good whatsoever. 84 speed is fine, though. Brian Shaw, 6'6" point guard. Okay, 75 3 ball. Still not good, though. Like, and that's the thing. Like, these cards are interesting. They've got some height on them, but they're just not good. Aaron James isn't the worst, though. That's a card I actually won't hate too much. 83 3 ball, decent enough speed. Probably one of your better golds in the game. Billy Owens only has a 51 3 ball. Yikes. So for the gold cards, nothing to really look at. Let's look at Jason Smith here. 82 3 ball for the card, 64 speed. The problem for Jason Smith is he really doesn't have any defense, 7 feet tall. Ricky Green, 66 3 ball at 6 feet tall. Yikes for the card. Antoine Carr, 6'9", only a 43 ball though. 61 speed. Small forward position. Yikes. Big Wang, 7'1". 86 3 ball, 80 interior, has the 42 speed with 0 badges. Yikes for Big Wang, a card. It's been pretty good in the past. Steve Hawes up next. 82 3 ball, speed is horrible. Yikes for Steve Hawes. He can't play. DeLon Wright could be a good budget option. 6'5", 83 ball, 86 ball handle, defensively solid. Does come with the bronze on ball menace. Would like to see a little bit higher, but for an emerald point guard, he's pretty good. Our first solid enough budget option. Charlie Scott, 6'5", only a 69 3 ball. I mean, DeLon Wright walks circles around here. Richie Guerin, 83 ball. Decent perimeter, decent speed. DeLon Wright's better than him. Malik Sealy, Timberwolves legend. 6'8", 74 3 ball. Defensively doesn't do enough. Badge-wise isn't bad, though. Sapphire now, Larry Steele, 82 3 ball. 94 steal, 90 perimeter, 85 speed. Larry Steele can play a little bit. He's not bad whatsoever. And we are seeing a lot of tall-ish cards in this drop. Jaden Ivey, I've had the card. He's okay. Not great. Rich Kelly, 7 feet tall. Can't shoot the ball. Only has 30 speed. Yikes. Sean Elliott, 6'8", 86 3 ball. Can't really enter the ball defensively. Yikes. Why can Sean Elliott not play defense this year? Quinn Buckner, 66 3 ball. Yikes. Defensively, he's okay. Comes with some good gold badges, including that gold ball on ball menace. He's at least going to be able to play defense. Michael Olowokandi. I've heard good things about this card. They really have 78 speed, decent rebounder, good block, good interior, 12 gold badges. This card is really solid for a budget card. He's not going to be able to shoot the ball, but if you just want a big that's going to go out there and compete, the Candy Man can do that. Michael Olowokandi is really, really good on this game. I'm telling you guys right now, if you are in need of a budget center, this is the card for you. The Candyman is good. Dylan Brooks, 6'6", small forward, 77 3 ball, 92 perimeter, 87 interior, only a 75 speed badge-wise. Yikes. He is not good. Lucius Allen, 6'2", 87 3 ball. Defensively, okay, not great. Not a big fan of him. I've got Larry Nance. I've used him before. You can occasionally green with that 3 ball. Defensively, he's okay. Problem with Larry Nance is his low speed. Mike Gminski up next, 6'11", 69 3 ball. Can dunk the ball decent. 67 speed is just kind of troll at this stage of the game. To me, give me the Candyman. No, he can't shoot. But I do not love the card. DeAndre Ayton, 7 feet tall, 74 3 ball, good standing driving dunk, 88 block, 90 interior, good steal perimeter, good rebounder, 80 speed, 2 Hall of Famers, including Rise Up, Paint Patroller, 17 gold badges, some of the best badges in the game. You give this card on-ball menace. DeAndre Ayton is a stud. He's got a good release. He's going to be able to shoot the ball. He's got a great player build. DeAndre Ayton is a stud in this game. Going to be your best cheap-ish. I don't know how cheap he's going to be. Cheap-ish. Maybe not super cheap. Center in the entire game. Brevin Knight up next. Only 5'10". Yikes for the card. Really, solid perimeter defense, but he's not good enough to play. DeMarcus Cousins, 6'10", 83 ball, good standing, driving dunk. Defensively, yikes. Like, DeAndre Ayton is better than DeMarcus Cousins. As crazy as that sounds, that's the truth. Boogie Cousins is not good. Doug Christie, 6'6", 88 3 ball, 80 driving dunk, 86 ball handle, defensively off the charts. Good. Hall of Fame, interceptor, immovable, on-ball menace, 12 gold badges, 5 on silver. I like Doug Christie. Now, I don't know what his release is like, but badge-wise, Doug Christie looks like a stud. Mike Conley, Minnesota Mike, only 6'1", 89 3 ball, decent ball handle, decent defensively. He's just going to be way undersized. And I like Mike Conley in real life, but on this game, he's just going to be way undersized to play. J-Dub, 6'5". We know Jalen Williams has a good release. 93 ball, 85 driving dunk, 86 ball handle, defensively okay, 89 speed. This card's pretty complete. Badge-wise, comes with nearly every badge you need as well. J-Dub can play. He's just not super tall at that small forward position. Then we see the pink diamonds. We kind of saw these guys yesterday. Stackhouse, going to be one of your better all-around shooting guards in the entire game. There's just nothing really bad about this card. Can do it all at every level. Magic Johnson, your tallest point guard in the game right now. He is going to be really solid defensively. And his 3 ball is high enough that you can grain with it. I think Magic Johnson is going to fit some people's play styles, especially if you have like a Dr. J. He's going to fit perfect next to him. Jason Terry isn't bad. The problem with him is he's just so undersized. I love his badges. I think, offensively he's going to be a beast. He's just super undersized. Dirk Nowitzki, 7 feet tall, 95 3 ball. Again, we'll go through all the releases here in a second. Dirk speed in an 80. Honestly, it's better than I thought it would be. Offensively, he's going to be a beast. And then look at the Galaxy Opal Glow of Jayson Tatum. 6'8", great 3 ball, basically max dunk, basically max defense. Badge-wise, you can't ask for anything more. And so overall, this drop has a lot to it. It has, and I'm not trying to sit here and gas this drop, but it does have a lot to it. Now, let's start it off with DeAndre Ayton. Now, I don't know if DeAndre Ayton's going to be able to be shot around. Okay, he is. I didn't know because he hasn't played the last couple of games. If he'll be able to shoot. But the one thing about DeAndre Ayton is he leans back on his release, which makes it super tough for your opponent to get a contest on it. It was the same thing last year. He kind of leans back with it, which just makes it so tough to get a contest. And it's really kind of a quick release as well. I really like this release of DeAndre Ayton. Now, his 3 ball is not super high. I think he has a 74 3 ball, in my team. If you're looking at this 3 ball, I think it's probably low. It's a 70, right? And so you should be able to green with DeAndre Ayton. Now, again, it's probably going to take me a little bit of getting used to exactly what that release looks like and finding that green window. But I like DeAndre Ayton. His player build's fantastic. I think the card is going to be a stud in the game. Now, for the sake of this video, I'll throw out Mike Conley for you guys. I don't honestly know exactly what Conley's release looks like this year. I think I've used him once and his release is better than it has been in the past. But the thing for Mike is this. Like, he's just so small. And you guys can see it on the court, guys. He's just so small on the court. And he kind of has a set shot. So he's got to be really open to get that up. Otherwise, it is going to be contested in a big time way. Next card I'm thinking about is Jerry Stackhouse. Now, is he going to be on like the all-time Pistons? Or how do I find him? All-time Mavericks maybe? Oh, there's Jerry Stackhouse. I think he played for the Mavericks as well. Let's take a look at what Stackhouse does for you guys. I'm really eager to see the release, because I know he has the Jared Vanderbilt base, which with Vando's upper stinks. His release is okay. I'm not going to sit here and say it's bad. I'm not going to sit here and say it's great. It's better than I thought it would be, probably. I think that's where I've came to the conclusion on for Jerry Stackhouse. He's going to be a good card on this game. I mean, movement-wise, I don't know how good he's going to truly be. He doesn't come with on-ball menace, but if you give this card on-ball menace, I'm telling y'all right now, Jerry Stackhouse is going to be a problem. He is going to be an absolute problem on this game. The card is going to be extremely good in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Let's shoot around quick with Doug Christie. We do see a Doug Christie card coming to my team as well. Let's take a look at exactly what that release looks like. Doug Christie's release looks like the same base that Terry Cummings has, which is such a good, such a quick, such a smooth release in the game. Doug Christie is going to be that man as far as a pure catch and shoot standpoint. As far as his leaner, it's smooth as well. I don't know, exactly what it is or anything like that. I'm not, that into the game. But is that the Pro 2 leaner? It kind of looks like it. Doug Christie is going to be really good because the best part about this card is his defense. And that's not even something that we've really, got to see there. Like, sure, I mean, he's going to be good defensively, but you really didn't, get a good feel for it. Let's look at Dirk's release. Dirk's going to have probably a slowish release, but I don't think it's as bad as it's been in the past or as extreme as it's been in the past. Sure, it still takes a while to develop, obviously. But if you have time to get your feet set, Dirk should green shots for you. Now, that's a big if, because again, you got to have a lot of time to crank that thing up, get it off. But if you get Dirk's release off, you should not miss with the card. Going to be one of your best poppers in the game. And honestly, defensively, he's not the worst. I like Dirk this year. Crazy to say, but I really do like Dirk Nowitzki this year. I think he's going to be okay. Then we see Magic Johnson. Now, Magic's a card normally in 2K I like. Now, again, I don't know exactly, what his movement looks like this year. I just feel like, especially this year, there's not many cards that move that well. And so, you're not really losing much by playing Magic at point guard, especially if you have a shooting guard. I'm just going to throw out Dr. J that can move and groove, especially if you have, even a T-Mac can move a little bit. So that's what I would look at for you guys. Magic's release looks pretty smooth, pretty fluid to me. Obviously, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to it just because it looks weird and I've not ran it with it yet. But I think Magic's going to be he's going to be fine. If you want to run Magic, you're going to have a really tall, really solid defensive point guard. And even that normal leaner, right? You can get it off. You can green that occasional shot. I like Magic Johnson in this game. It is going to take me a while to probably get used to that release, right? I mean, that is something that I'm going to have to probably get a better feel for over the course of time, is that Magic Johnson release. Because right now, it just doesn't seem to me like, one of your best releases in the entire game. Guess I probably could have stayed on the Dallas Mavericks. I kind of forgot about it. To do Jason Terry, he should be on the all-time Mavericks, I think. Yep, he is. Just to see what Terry works with. Obviously, he's so undersized, so it's going to be super tough to say Jason Terry, is worth picking up. However, let's look at his movement first. I mean, nobody really moves well in this game. Ew. I mean, I do not like that. Oh, my gosh. And I know it's like a quick release, but come on, man. It's a set shot this year. And it is super quick, so maybe if you get used to it, I guess. I don't know, man. Y'all can let me know y'all thoughts on Jason Terry's release. My first instinct was disgusting. So I don't know. Y'all tell me on that. Then last but certainly not least, you see Jayson Tatum. And you know what you're getting out of Jayson Tatum, guys. You know. He's literally been the exact same card for the last couple of years. You know what you're getting out of this card. Should never miss shots for you. He's going to play fine defense. Jayson Tatum's going to be Jayson Tatum. Now, I don't necessarily love his shot stick shot, so that's something I do want to talk about. I shoot with square more than the shot stick with Jayson Tatum, just for the sole fact of I've tried both, and I'm just way more consistent with square with the card. But Jayson Tatum's going to be Jayson Tatum, going to be the best, I want to say best Galaxy Opal in the game, but the only Galaxy Opal in the game. I still don't think he's going to be better than Pink Diamond Braun. Even like Pink Diamond Dr. J, Paul George, I'd still take over Jayson Tatum. But the fact of the matter is this. Card is still going to be really, really solid in my team. Definitely a card that if you get, he can absolutely play. I'd recommend selling him because he is your first opal. He's probably going to sell for a lot. But if you get Jayson Tatum, the card can absolutely play. That's going to wrap it up for our video, guys. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.